If I have said it once, I have said it a million times. Cate Blanchett is a genius.
You have said that once.
I know.
One time.
I know.
Yeah.
It's Eat, Drink, Smoke. I'm Tony Katz. That right there is America's favorite amateur drinker, Fingers Malloy. The actress, Cate Blanchett, going on the record to say that award shows should not be televised. Just have a great party.
For some of us, it's not televised at all because we don't watch them.
She's right. The problem with all award shows is that Hollywood is outrageously self-indulgent, and they are incredibly proud of it. They're proud of the smugness. They're proud of the elitism. They are desperate to lecture. Do you know, I'm not arguing that they haven't worked hard. I'm not arguing that it isn't cutthroat. I'm not arguing that they haven't worked their craft and they're serious about their work. But dear Lord, you're not more serious than anybody else out there, and you're not more feeling. You're just not. You believe that because you have to open yourself up to take on these characters. But the idea that other people somehow don't know how to live, don't know how to act, don't know how to be, regardless of your politics, why is anybody lecturing anybody else? You want to share an idea? There's a place for that. You want to accept an award from other prima donnas, if you will, lucky enough to make millions for this stuff. Say thank you, leave. Ricky Gervais was right. This is the next step in the evolution that Ricky Gervais was talking about. Don't even televise it. Just tell us who won and we'll say that's terrific.
I don't have the trades in front of me, but one thing that I am curious about is, you know, there was a time when, say, the Oscars, it would be almost, I won't say it would rival the Super Bowl audience, but on a global scale, the ratings were absolutely through the roof. I wonder if it's gotten to the point, if you've noticed the numbers over the past maybe decade or so, those numbers have dropped dramatically.
Oh.
If networks are still making a lot of money by televising the Oscars.
I think there's still some level of pageantry for them. There's some level of respectability for them. It's better than the other network having them, because whoever is watching, you at least get to advertise your shows to them, and maybe they'll start watching, and the advertisers and everything else. But I think that there's still some level of value there.
But I would agree with you. I would like to see all of these award shows not on TV anymore, except for the Tonys. I would like to continue to see the Tonys on network television, because I just want to see every year someone do a musical number from Rent.
They haven't done a musical number from Rent, I think, in a long time.
Are you sure?
I'm not positive.
Do you watch the Tonys as much as I watch the Tonys?
You watch the Tonys a lot?
Absolutely. Can't get enough. And that Rent number where they're like, it's the rent, gotta pay the rent.
That's not the story of Rent at all.
Rent.
That's not it. I think you're talking about South Park.
Oh,
No, they got it right.
Yeah, they did.
South Park guys got it absolutely correct. By the way, if you want to see a solid opening, Neil Patrick Harris opening the Tonys in 2011. I'm not kidding. That is a work of art.
Did he do a number from Rent?
He did not. Wait. No. It is an absolute, made me choke, an absolute work of art.
Like Billy Crystal-esque kind of.
But it was really the song and dance stuff as opposed to the comedy stuff. Billy Crystal's magic was that he knew it was about the audience, and it was about kind of poking fun at the whole thing and bringing enjoyment to it. Part of what made the Oscars great was it was a little bit behind the curtain. You'd see these movie stars when they were actually movie stars, and you'd get to see them be a little bit personal and a little bit comfortable. And you're like, oh, they're just like us, or oh wow, that's magical. And they've taken that all away with the lecturing, and really it's sad.
Well, the other thing too is Hollywood, and I know this sounds like an old fuddy-duddy thing to say, but Hollywood isn't what it used to be. In
my day, Hollywood was a glamorous place.
Well, honestly, 25
and
years ago,
everybody had their own buggy with a cushioned seat.
Are you done? Are you through?
And Malamars. We all got our own Malamars in Hollywood.
Can you name 3 of the films that were nominated for Best Picture this year?
Oh God, no.
That's what I'm saying. Now, this isn't. It doesn't seem to me like this is okay. This is old man yelling at cloud moment. I've heard a lot of people say this of many younger generations than mine. Uh, Hollywood just isn't what it used to be. Let's face it, especially since COVID, people aren't flocking to the theaters like they used to. A lot of the motion picture industry is dominated by Netflix now and Hulu and MySpace.
Right.
And so the streaming services have taken over. The whole movie experience has completely changed, and I think that in a lot of ways, people aren't following it like they used to.
Maybe that's it. There's just so much bifurcation, so many things out there. Maybe not. I think it has to do with their caustic attitude.
Oh,
That's the also caustic. You're welcome.
Bifocal. What was the word you used before that?
Panoply.
Okay.
Right. It was bifocal.
Just used like 30 seconds ago.
Over there, Business Insider, they are saying there are things that HR cannot ask in a job interview. I don't recall HR doing a job interview with me. When I was last hired and had to sit through this nonsense gobbledygook garbage, I wasn't hired by HR. I went to HR on day one and they said, fill out this paper, watch this video, take this quiz. Okay, go do whatever it is you do around here. And I said, fantastic then.
Yeah, but you wouldn't consider a salary negotiation a job interview? I mean,
yes, but I'm saying that wasn't with HR. It was with
fair enough.
A direct supervisor. So they can't ask how old you are or what year you were born. I think that's standard. We know that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what's odd? This is a different subject, but I'm seeing a lot of influencers.
I'm going to punch you
on social media.
I'm going to punch you in the influencer.
Resume influencers saying you can show
resume influencers?
Yes, saying how you show your age by doing certain things on your resume, how you present information. And one is putting the year you graduate from college, because right there you're telling the people roughly what your age is.
Right. The other way is if you pull out a typewriter. They can't ask if you're married. They can't ask if you have kids. And they can't ask where you're from or where your accent is from or what your first language is. Or do you speak English at home? Now, I think there's a difference between do you speak English at home versus where you're from.
I wish I would have known this. I just had a job interview recently where the guy said, you ain't from around here, are you?
That's different.
Oh, that was at a bar.
Yeah, it wasn't a job interview.
No.
I just wanted you to leave.
Yeah, happens all the time.
You can't ask where you're from?
I guess not.
It's a very nothing question. Someone's going to be offended by that?
Yes, I could see that. If they're touchy. Me, for instance, I can't tell you how many times someone, when I sat down, especially when I first moved to Indianapolis from Michigan, asked me if I'm from Michigan. I didn't get offended by that. Or Wisconsin or Canada. I've heard that before too. Are you from Canada? That offended me. No, it didn't. I love the
Did you get asked if you were from Canada?
No, I did not. But I know people from Michigan who moved down here who did. But I know I love Canada. I love the Tragically Hip.
Good God. Fingers Malloy and Arcade Fire is just awesome. And they can't ask what's your religion. Well, okay. I get that. Do you go to church? Like is that the workaround? Do you go to church?
Do you need any church recommendations if you move here and start working with us?
Where are you from? I'm sorry. I'm stuck on that. I don't know why that's.
Maybe if it's a situation where someone is, they pull out their jump to conclusions, Matt, and they based on your looks, your appearance, that maybe they think you are from a different country, and that can make people offended.
Well, let me ask you, if someone's coming to you for a job interview, two people, one says they're from San Salvador, the other one says they're from San Francisco. Ooh, you see?
I'm hiring the person from Caspiar.
This is Eat, Drink, Smoke.
Follow Eat, Drink, Smoke on social media, on Twitter at Go Eat, Drink, Smoke, on Facebook, facebook.com/Eat, Drink, Smoke, and Instagram at Eat, Drink, Smoke Podcast. made it all the way through to the end of this video. We're proud of you.
You should watch more of our videos. Make sure you subscribe right there to Eat, Drink, Smoke, wherever it is you get your videos, on YouTube, on Rumble, and don't forget Instagram, Eat, Drink, Smoke Podcast, where we've got the shorts and some very cool things going on.